can be very easy to go into the technical preparation, right? Encrypting data, make password policies, alerting, and that's all great. But something that the well-architected framework security pillar also touches on, and something that you have to have is preparing your people, having playbooks defined, having playbooks tested and run through, having that knowledge base that I mentioned earlier, and other training on what tools you're using, sharing knowledge within your team. So just being technically prepared is great. Having your people prepared is really what you need to be able to um, expertly respond to an incident.
Documentation, framework, planning, getting your people organized, like Tyler was saying, going over scenarios, going over rehearsals, doing dress rehearsals. Those are very important. Most people don't do that. Do you ever rehearse for a scenario where you're going to be breached? Probably not. A lot of people don't do that. So it's same with disaster recovery. It's same with security. You need to have a scenario. And Tyler was mentioning this, training your people. What scenarios should we go through? Somebody breaches an S3 bucket. What do we do? Do we all just twiddle our thumbs? Who does what? So that's where it's important to get that documentation down. Who does what? Get that racing matrix. Who's going to go over here? Who's going to write it up? Who's going to do the incident response? Who's going to contact AWS if we need to? And it could be just a one-man show. That's fine. But having that documentation and that policy down and getting that implemented is part of the security framework too, and the security posture that you want to have is having those policies in place because those direct you of what you want to do. So password policies. How long is your passwords? Well, we have 10 workers that are in IT and none of them know how long the password should be. So nobody can give an answer. So that's where these policies help guide your IT staff into putting into decisions of your security team of what they want to focus on and implement. And so everybody's on the same page at that point. So that's why Tyler's, it's very important to have that documentation. It's very important to have those policies and procedures in place. Otherwise, you're flying blind and you don't know exactly what to do. Nobody's on the same page.